Okay, so now that there's a delay, will the Mueller testimony be revealing or will it be a letdown? Because a lot of people have a lot of faith in it, that it will put a dagger. But Donald Trump is Teflon. Like, I know there's this feeling that everything is just swelling up and then it will eventually burst, but he has a purpose. He has a purpose for being here. You know, he's our mirror, as I keep saying. We behave just like that as a society. We treat people just like he treats people. We talk about people like dogs, and, you know, we lack compassion sometimes, a lot of times. You know, we may not like to see that or like to admit that, but it's the truth. That's why he's here, to show you yourself. And, like I said, he drained the swamp. He didn't drain the swamp creatures. He just drained the swamp and he revealed all the creatures. Now is your chance to get them out of there, like the Scott Pruitts of the world. And the Rex Tillersons and all this. Who was thinking about those people during Barack Obama? Outcome, 9 of Wands, uphill battle. So what was I even asking? Oh, Mueller testimony. Okay. So one of our outcome cards is the 9 of Wands. We'll see it again. Here we go. Will it be a letdown or will it be revealing? 4 of Swords. Interesting. Queen of Swords. There's an agenda. It's a legal one. They're fishing. They're fishing for something to say, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got them, type of thing. Like, this is the thing that'll do it. They're fishing. 2 of Pentacles. Chaotic environment and balance. If that's not a congressional hearing, I don't know what is, but Judgment. That's a phoenix rising, I believe. Judgment. Something from the past. 3 of Pentacles. Money. They want his... So, okay, the 3 of Pentacles is an apprentice card. It's like if you had a skill of some sort. Let's just say if you were a blacksmith, because that's what the card usually depicts as a blacksmith. You were the apprentice blacksmith, so you were his protege. You were the master blacksmith's protege. So they don't want the master testimony or the investigator's testimony. They don't want the FBI special counsel years of experience's testimony, because that's going to be scripted and by the book, and he's going to read from the report and the whole thing. They want the on the ground level kind of guy's testimony. So they want the more real, authentic testimony, not the master one. They want the unfiltered one. That's what the balance in the chaotic environment and then the unfiltered testimony or the apprentice level testimony. They want you to spill the beans. King of Wands, that would be Mueller. And then the Judgment. So they want all this stuff brought all back up again. This is the card of rebirth. That's why it's a phoenix. So in the fear is the Chariot, the testimony, the victory of it. He does fear being attacked because he knows how this is going to play out. I mean, he's not a fool because there's the pack. Like just waiting for him. In the hopes, Ace of Swords. Now this is very... I just did my deck tour and said that this deck was just not really one that I use a lot because the images are quite strange. But the deck chooses the reading. So the Ace of Swords is the card of truth, clarity, victory. That's also in the fear. So we're going to go clarity for the hopes. And this depicts an eagle or eagle man or whatever it is, whose legs are tied up. So he can't really attack, but he can fly. He still has his wings, but he has no attack and no movement. So he's sort of trapped. Even though he can fly, he can't really defend or attack. All he can do is do what he is called there to do, or do what he's sort of born to do, which is fly, which is talk and, about his testimony. So even with all of the breadth of knowledge and power that comes with an FBI investigator, a seasoned one, he still is crippled. He still sort of is held back by something. In the environment, what are we talking about? There is the devil. Now I hope this is not flipped, because it's flipped in my camera, but there's the devil. Behind the scenes, why do we have the devil? So this will tell us the Nine of Cups, the greed, the wanting more than you need. Interesting, you got the pillars of the High Priestess in there as well. So, and the Moon card too. So there's a little bit of everything in this card. So behind the scenes of the devil is the greed. They want to know about the money. There is no way you didn't look at his finances. No way. You said you did not investigate his finances, but you saw them. Three of Cups is your word of warning. So there is an alliance in somewhere in there that is going to either make you look bad or is going to be the nightmare you thought it was. The word of solace is the confusion card, Seven of Cups. Why would that be a solace for you? Or why would that be a solace for this testimony? It would be a solace for the testimony because of this, basically. This alliances card. This is the Three of Cups. This is my Dark Alliance card. So it would be if I would have to project, because I'm not saying that they're going to do this, but if Republicans went in and they tried to attack Robert Mueller, his best bet is to confuse, to bound them with information. Did you read my report? Because I'm sure they'll go through in section 9 of your report. You said this, this, and this. Okay, did you read section 8? But explain section 9. Okay, I explained section 9 and section 10. But the precursor to that would be 8. So you need, you know what I mean? It would be that type of thing. So why do we get the uphill battle? King of Swords. Donald Trump is a, what do you call that? Like an onion. It's layered. It's a lot until you get to the heart of something, like an artichoke or something. So it's not just peel it, there's the apple, and then the seeds in the middle. This is layered. So the uphill battle is, this is going to be a long testimony simply because there's a lot to him. Like a whole lot to him. Like you can't really just sum up Donald Trump in an hour testimony. So will it be a letdown? It will be typical. So this is not going to be, there's going to be some information that comes out that we did not know. But it is not going to be this great revelation of information. It's not a brick house dropping on anybody, but there will be, you know, a couple things that we just didn't know that we needed to know, that would be nice to know about the person we employ. So it's worth watching, but don't get your hopes up too high.